let's talk about subdomains and why subdomains are so important in this CRM. We have to go here in settings and then we choose on the bottom domains. And we click connect a domain. So here in the Focus Map CRM, we have domains for funnels, websites, store, blog, and webinars. Uh, we also have, you can have your main domain or your root domain for your website, which is not what we're talking about. And also what we call a branded domain, which is the domain that we will use for calendars and forms. Right now, we're talking about the subdomain. So we just click here and we create the name of the subdomain. And the subdomain is a word that goes before your main domain. For example, we could do this, prueba, which means test. And let's do it in English. Test.focusmap.eu. So you have to choose one word that goes before. For example, if you want to create landing pages for your uh, lead magnets, you can call it resources or assets.yourweb.eu.ai, whatever you are. So I'm just going to use test. Click continue. And there are two ways of doing this. You can either, depending on your web hosting service, if you click continue, your web hosting service might be connected to the Focus Map CRM. So usually Monster and the big names, in my case, Ionos, you're going to see that it's connected. So here you just click authorize domain and move forward. But if you don't get this, your provider here, you'll be in this, you have to come here and you have to add the record manually. So how to add the record manually? You click here and you get this information. And I'm not super tech savvy, but I've learned this. And if anything, just ask additional help either to ChatGPT or whatever. But you need to click here and these two pieces of information. The host is the word that goes before your domain, and you will copy this later. So from this information, now you go to your domain provider website, which I have right here. Let me take it to the screen. And of course, every provider is different, but I'm just going to show you the home of mine. And make sure to find wherever it says domains or something like that. Mine, it says domain and SSL manage. So I just click. Somehow it changed to Spanish, but still I'm going to guide you. So here's my main domain, focusmap.eu, and sometimes it's in this you're gonna find add register or DNS. That try to find that information. In my case, I know that I have to click here in actions. I have to click here and go to DNS. This is where it gets tricky. You have to click add register, choose CNAME. This is one that you have to choose. Someone's I prefer if we keep it here in under CNAME, choose CNAME, and then it's asking us for two information: the name of the host, which we know is test, but we're just gonna copy and paste it to make sure that it's the same. Copy, paste, and then it says, or here in Spanish it says goes to, but required value. This is the required value, and the other is the required value. You just paste it and click save. After you click save, just click save again, and then go to the CRM and click verify records. This could take 30 seconds, 2 minutes, sometimes it has taken even a half hour, but just verify records and wait for it to finish. So let's see if it takes a couple of seconds for us. Good, so it said we have the domain, select your type, let's go, let's say we want to use it for a funnel and We have many funnels, but I'm just gonna go proceed to finish. I'm not gonna select a funnel right here because that's for another part. But let me just show you quick why this works. This is for another video, but you can create funnels within the CRM. And why we want the subdomain is because this funnel that you want your potential clients to see will have your domain and your name and your brand. So when you're creating your funnel, from here you can just say connect domain and select the one you want. Test focusmap.eu and we save. And we hit publish. And whenever we share this URL with a lead through our social media, because we are sharing, hey, you can check out here what I'm talking about. This is special promotion, you can check it out here, or this thing that I want to send you, you can check it out here. You have your own domain, which represents your brand, and in a subdomain style. Because if you don't connect your domain, you will have a domain that is app.focusmapeu dot subdomain, which not represent who you are. This is it.